Whew, man. All right. Welcome, guys. It's Thursday, so it's Theory Thursday. I'm going to be doing two theories. I tried to find videos that weren't too long in the theories. Let me know what you think about it. One of the ones that was requested was the reptilian theory conspiracy, but I say theory, and the dialectual theory. So I'm gonna look. I didn't find a very short video for the dialectual theory yet. I'm gonna look after I do this one though, so I can get it up for you guys today. But this is the reptilian theory. Reptile people. I have heard of this. I have never looked into it, never researched it. Don't know what I'm about to hear because I've never really been interested in this theory. But it was requested. As you all know, my channel is probably going away anyway, so for those of you all who watch my 2 strike video, I'm on 2 strike, so why not watch whatever now? Just whatever. So let's see what they have to say about this theory. I think it's like a 10-minute video. Nope, 7 minutes. Almost 8.
In 2012, the Zulu shaman Credo Mutwa confirmed the existence of an ancient species of extraterrestrial reptile. Mutwa had a vision of the past. A brutal race of omnipotent gods arrived on Earth in flaming, bowl-shaped UFOs. When these aliens settled, they found devious ways to brainwash and control humanity. They continue to rule over Earth to this day. Importantly, Mutwa is not alone in his proclamations, and if his visions are true, the fate of humanity is almost too frightening to consider. But are his visions true? In 1998, former BBC Sports reporter David Icke claimed to have evidence that the royal family were members of a reptilian, shape-shifting alien species, known as the Anunnaki. Icke insists that the Anunnaki are behind mysterious secret societies including the Freemasons and Illuminati. Icke claims there is evidence for his theories that stretches back millennia. In one interview he stated, "When you get back to the ancient world, you find this recurring theme of a union between a non-human race and humans, creating a hybrid race. The basic form is like a scaly humanoid, with reptilian rather than humanoid eyes." He believes this species came to Earth between 200 and 300,000 years ago, traveling from another dimension controlled by the Draconis from the constellation of Orion. Although they came to mine for a rare mineral, monatomic gold, they remained on Earth to establish control over the entire human population. They manipulated human DNA to create a new hybrid species, which retains its alien mind but physically appears human. It feeds on menstrual blood. Supporters of this theory cite a passage from the Bible as historical proof. In the book of Genesis it reads, "There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men which were of old, men of renown." This is not the only biblical evidence of an extraterrestrial reptilian race. Icke discusses the fall of man when...
Okay. Spacebar wasn't stopping it. I've heard many theories used for that very Bible passage. This is the first time I've ever heard it used for it being for the reptilian people. I heard it used for the fallen angels half breeding with man, and that's how we begin to get giants, which there is supposedly footage, pictures of a lot of their tombs where they were buried, and the tomb and the skeletons lay out to be 10 feet, you know what I'm saying, tall, so forth and so on. There's also some scientific evidence that supposedly back in that time we were bigger anyways because of how pure everything was within the earth. Like a guy did a scientific theory. He took some fish that grow about a normal size, a particular size in the wild, and then he took some and he put them in captivity, and he purified everything they was getting there, down to their food, the water, and the air, and they grew to be like 4 to 5 times the size of the normal ones in the wild. So, but I never knew that people were using that one for the reptilians too. It's interesting.
Adam and Eve sinned against God in the Garden of Eden.
I have a feeling they're going to bring up something with Eve mating with the serpent. I just have a feeling that's what's going to be brought up next.
The Bible says they were manipulated into disobedience by a mysterious passing serpent, which Ike says is really referring to a reptilian alien. Ike says these reptiles are responsible for a number of gruesome global events, including the assassinations of JFK and Princess Diana, as well as the Twin Towers attacks. They perpetrate these crimes to create mass panic that gives their leaders a mandate to exert even greater control over human societies. These disturbing claims have gained significant traction. A 2013 public polling survey found that 12 million American citizens believe intergalactic lizards control the government and economy.
Wow.
Anunnaki disciples are thought to include the Clintons, Henry Kissinger, Donald Trump, and the Queen of England. Ike claims that people who dismiss his view have been brainwashed by popular culture through a process of predictive programming. He says that the reptile elite maintains a monopoly over human food, pharmaceuticals, water and oxygen supplies, as well as politics and the mass media. According to Ike, these sectors are continually inculcating the values and positions of certain realities in our minds. This process eventually renders us unconscious to our extraterrestrial overlords. According to Ike, many of the wealthiest dynasties, including the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, descend from the original alien reptiles. These families mate with each other to keep their alien bloodline pure. Alien hybrids have created international institutions such as the United Nations and International Monetary Fund, installing themselves in positions of power. Their ultimate goal is a system of extreme corporate globalization. However, there is no scientific evidence that the Anunnaki exist. Indeed, Syracuse University professor Michael Barkan says the theory is suspiciously similar to the plot of the 1929 fictional tale The Shadow Kingdom by Robert E. Howard. In Howard's story, humanity is infiltrated by snake-headed humanoid serpent men who brainwash humanity through mind control. There is also no proof that monatomic gold, the powerful substance that supposedly brought the reptiles to Earth in the first place, actually exists.
I was just about to ask that. I'm like, if they came here for the gold, why did they stay? You know, I don't know all the different grades of gold, but if they came for the gold, that means they came for a resource that they needed or needed to have. Why they stay here? Are we sitting on an infinite supply of it? So I'm kind of glad that they addressed that, because I was really thinking that like 2 minutes back, like, what about the gold?
It is simply a substance that Ike appears to have invented. Authors Tyson Lewis and Richard Kahn have developed another theory to explain Ike's outlandish claims. They suggest it could be a form of Swiftian satire. This is when an idea is deliberately removed from reality to encourage people to question the world around them. It gets its name from the writings of Jonathan Swift, whose novel Gulliver's Travels used fantasy to make important social commentary. Given the absence of any evidence for Ike's claims, the reptilian conspiracy could be a complex thought experiment. Lewis and Kahn also point out another troubling element of the conspiracy theory. 3 years before Ike made his claims, writer Zecharia Sitchin published a book about a mysterious alien race known as the Anunnaki that travels to Earth to recover precious metals. The extraordinary parallels between this work and Icke's theory strongly indicate a degree of plagiarism. Icke's work also refers to a Russian text called the Protocols of the Learned Elders of Zion, despite it having been exposed as a forgery in 1921. The pamphlet contains a fake transcript of a conversation between Jewish leaders, describing their plans for world domination. It is established as a fake, yet Icke has repeatedly defended citing the publication as fact. Journalist Ori Golan believes Icke's theory is no more than a rehash of old Jewish conspiracy theories from the late 19th and early 20th centuries. In spite of this, Icke has profited handsomely from peddling his theory. He is estimated to have earned at least $2.5 million since 1998 from his books alone. With his empire now including DVDs, cell phone apps, and sellout international conferences, it is likely his current net worth is even higher. The Reptilian conspiracy is a fascinating alternative explanation for what goes on around us. However, its proponents cannot prove their theory, and seem to be inspired by fictional writings and forgeries. Despite this, their popularity endures. Perhaps the idea of alien overlords controlling the course of human history is just a little too compelling to be fake.
Well, I don't know, guys. I mean, people believe all types of stuff. All types of stuff. Giants walking on clouds. And I'm not laughing to dismiss if you believe it or not. I'm just saying, like, it's with some people don't even want to believe that government is controlling things. So I can understand why something like this would be looked at and would be dismissed by particular people. It all depends on how you want to look at life. Do I believe that aliens? Has this moved me to really look into the whole reptilian ordeal? Not really, just because a lot of the stuff that's being used in this conspiracy, I've seen in other conspiracies that actually fit a little bit better than here. Like the Bible thing, if you're going to sit back and say, do you believe there's another dimension and that's where the dimension where angels and demons lived, and then the angels that was here came and was like, we're gonna take over and rule and we're gonna make kids and mix with man that was already here. I can see that passage from the Bible being used for something like that way more than the reptiles. You know what I'm saying? It just fits better over there with that theory. This theory, I don't know, guys. You all let me know what you think. There's too much usage of something that fits in a way. It's way more fitting for a different theory for me. So maybe we'll learn something else with the next theory that I do. That's going to do it for me for this one. I'm going to come back at you guys with another theory and see. I need to stop doing that. I need to stop leaving that shit up. There we go. That's better. Anyways, you guys let me know, what theories do you believe in? What theories you think I should check out that may be compelling, or maybe elements of it may actually fit into what's happening within our society, but it's just over in a theory. You know what I'm saying? Like the government, like the control aspect of this reptilian theory, I completely agree with control. I agree with mind control. I agree with a lot of elements that's in it. It's just not that it's done by reptiles or reptile aliens. You get what I'm saying? Anyways, let me know what you think down below. Suggest some theories. Channel is going to be gone soon, so let's go out with a bang. Let's go out with a biggity, 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 biggity. Bang, bang, bang. Your boy's Nixon.